Hey everyone, we're live here. I hope.
It's been a fun day so far.
Yeah, we had some issues.
Plumbing issues.
So look on my wall if you want to find out about that.
It'll be okay.
So we are got everyone's names in the ball. A lot of tiny pieces of paper. About 300 pieces of paper in here. Video.
Okay, I got it.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and start picking names. I don't know if anybody's watching this. It looks like we got two people. James is watching. Mike Grimm's watching.
Hello.
So thanks for joining us.
Sean's not in a good mood.
I'm not in a good mood because we have plumbing issues, but hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
So what we're going to do is, if you guys read the long-ass email, basically we're going to give everyone an opportunity if they move down. I got a piece of paper right here. Let's go ahead and just draw a first name. Let's not be like the NFL and have 40 minutes of spelling. All right, I'm going to let Stephanie pick names. They've been scrambled up.
All right. First pick.
You dropped a piece of paper.
That's just an end piece.
I get the first pick.
Sean gets the first pick.
Sorry about your season, Todd Gurley, because I'll try one right now. That's who I'm picking. I know you're supposed to. Lily's excited.
And you're going to stay at number one?
I'm going to stay at number one. I've never had a number one pick before.
Maybe you've never been the champion before
It
either.
worked for Matt Hallam. All right, I'm going to scramble up a little, and then I'm going to give them to Stephanie, and she's going to scramble them up a little.
Lily's in a bad mood too.
Lily's in a bad mood too. We're all in a bad mood here. We had some plumbing issues, but...
Oh, it picked Sean again, so...
Okay, so I get the number 2 pick as well. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see.
So who's number 2?
James is number 2.
James is the first
Number 2.
to join
try to
us.
spin it reverse. Yeah, it's hard to do.
And
There you go.
James, since you're in chat, please type and let us know if you want to stay at number 2. Do you want to move down to number 5 or number 7 or number 12? Or where do you want to move to?
We have a 3-minute. Is it a 3-minute clock?
Yeah, 3-minute clock.
3
But I
minute
mean,
clock.
since he's here, we really don't have
But
to
if you're
have it.
here,
But normally, if James was not in the chat, I would be texting.
He wants
okay, so
fourth.
he wants to move down. James is going to go 4th. So that means we have
so 4th is taken.
4th is taken. Some draft strategy already. All right. Good deal. All right, now let me mark his name to 4th here, and let's scramble these up again. James, you've got 4th.
All right.
So who is next?
Mike Grimm is the next pick.
So Mike Grimm.
And you're here.
Mike, do you want to
You want second or
stay
third?
at 2nd? Do you want to move down like James did? You've got some choices. So just let us know where you want to go.
He wants to do number 2.
All right.
All right.
All right. Mike Grimm is at number 2. Let me
So far, so
scramble these
good,
up
guys.
some of these here. Okay.
All right. The next pick is Lee.
All right. I don't think Lee is in the chat.
Hey.
So that
Really?
means we're going to have to message Lee and find out. It's 4:04, so he's got 3 minutes from when I send it.
It's got till 4:07.
He's actually asking me how to get on Facebook. He's not on Facebook, so I don't know how you would view the channel
If you're not
live
on
if you're
Facebook,
not
I
on
don't think you
Facebook.
can get on it. I'm pretty sure. So just, yeah, we'll wait till 4:07. I'm sitting here eating a donut and Sean is texting.
Yeah.
This is our Saturday right now.
Yeah, that's how we do it here. All right, I officially sent it to him at 4:05, so we're going to give him a few minutes. I'm going to recap while we're waiting here.
Yeah, this is the first season that we've done it this way, so if it works well, we'll stick with it, right? If it doesn't, we
Yeah.
won't.
I'm doing it just like the Row NFL too. You are on the clock. That'd be like the Vikings back in, I think it was 2007, if anyone remembers. They did not make their pick in time. So I believe it was the Packers, but I could be wrong on that. I just remember it was the Vikings. They didn't make their pick in time. And it was a high pick. I think it was like 7th or 8th. And the Packers, I'm pretty sure it was the Packers. They came up and picked their pick. Because I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
Really?
But if you don't make your pick in the NFL in time, the next team up can.
Mm-hmm.
He said he wants 4. Well, that's too bad because 4 is taken.
You gotta do 2 or 3.
3 or 5.
Or not 2, sorry. 3 or 5.
I guess 4 must be popular. James snatched it ahead of Lee. I don't know why Lee wants to not just take 3. He might be able to get Bell with that pick.
Or even Zeke.
I'm not sure I'd want Bell though. He's
What
a
about
Steelers.
Zeke? Take Zeke
Well,
at
I
3.
don't think they're going to take Zeke. He's a Steelers fan.
Well,
But the problem, maybe I shouldn't give this away to people that may not be following the draft or the NFL, but they're saying that Bell could potentially hold out half the year. All right, the pick is in. Lee is taking 5. Oh, okay.
Byron Leftwich.
It had to have been a little bit later in 2003 because I watched it in a bar in Richmond, Virginia, and I was there in 2007. That's what it was. It was Jaguars. It was Leftwich, yes. All right, so number 3 pick is back open again, and Lee is down to number 5. So let's recap here. I don't know if you guys are able to read this. I think it's backwards.
It is backwards. You gotta move it.
So,
Sean's first. Mike is second. 3 is still open. 4 is James, and 5 is Lee.
all right, that's where we're at. Let's bring those up some more. Lily's like our NFL audience that cheers and stuff.
Okay.
All right, the highest pick we have right now is 3.
If they're repeats, I'm just throwing them away.
Yeah, for those who haven't watched this before,
Lily.
those who may not have watched it
John
before.
Sutterth is next.
Okay.
John Sutterth. So I guess John isn't on Facebook right now.
Okay. I'm going to message him and
Once we get through the top like 5 or 6, it kind of gets a little where people are just fine usually. You would think where they're at pretty much.
I think so.
So it should be a little easier.
Although, like you said, if you haven't, what I was going to say is if you haven't watched it before, as we get near the end a little bit more, we start drawing the same names and we have to keep redrawing and stuff. It's just how it goes.
Until we get to the very last and we'll know who that is.
Okay, so we have 3 and 6 through 12. So John has had a bad few days. He can't get his Madden trial to work.
Uh-oh.
So he's in.
That's even worse than our plumbing issue.
It is. It's like a nightmare for him.
That'd be bad for you. You'd hate that.
Yeah, and he's got it on the PC, but he's so disgusted with EA that he doesn't even want to let it play it, I don't think. On the PC, he's thinking about refunding his whole thing on the PC as well. I mean, he's still going to get it on the Xbox because he plays in leagues and stuff, but I should have known that it was 4:09, so he's got 2 more minutes. But he might not be able to play it till Tuesday now because he pays, I think it's like $5 a month is like the subscription. It gives you 10 hours early.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, well, I can't even play it, then I might as well just get my $5 back.
Yeah.
Here's the league mascot, Lily.
Our little blind mascot. That's
She
fitting.
looked
It's
directly
fitting, right? She's
She
blind.
looked directly into the eclipse, so let her be a lesson. She's now completely blind from
Yeah,
looking at
right.
me.
Poor little dog. That's like our life. We're
She
blind.
does all right. They said she's gone blind. She's actually learned kung fu, and she's like Daredevil now.
Yeah.
She's like very deadly.
She definitely knows how to bite Sean.
So she's not really enamored with all of this stuff. She thinks it's a bunch of nonsense. She wants us to lay on the bed and watch TV and do nothing else.
That's right.
So, yeah, I got a call.
All right. How much time do we have? 1 more minute?
We've got 1 more minute.
All right, then we'll move on. He'll take the third spot if he doesn't text us back. Right? Whatever spot's available the highest, that's what they take.
Yeah, we will just assign him
The third spot.
the 3rd spot if he doesn't respond here in the next minute.
Yeah, normally our draft lottery is a little more fun, but once we get this issue fixed with our plumbing, it'll be better. We got someone coming to help us today. Sean's skeptical, but
Yeah, it's a call plumber.
he wants to call a plumber. I want a friend to help us because I think she knows how to do it. But we'll see.
Looks like John is going. I'm going to give him to that. Changes 1 more minute. Not even a minute, less than a minute. As soon as my clock changes, I think we actually gave him a little bit, like 3.5 minutes. Yeah, I think he's probably involved.
Yeah, we're reading it. I mean, we'll if we mention it to you, you know.
There might be something, Mike.
I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, shower.
Okay, he said he wants 3.
All right.
So now, just to recap, I won't hold the paper up because like Mike said it's backwards, but I picked number 1, then Mike Grimm number 2, then John Cedric number 3, then James number 4, and then Lee number 5.
All right, so we're on to 6 or wherever else they want to be. Daniel. Daniel
All right.
is number
Daniel's
6,
another new
or
coach.
wherever he wants to be, I guess.
Are you going to text him?
You want me to text him?
Go ahead. I mean, we said we would do it. I could text him. I
Text
guess.
him, because you're the
Okay.
main guy.
Daniel Jewell, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Daniel's a coworker of mine. He decided to help out and join with us this year. I think he'll like it. He'll be at the party too. Lily's really not interested in this at all.
Yeah.
She's probably like all of the people watching, like, this is boring.
Okay. 7 through 12 are available.
Or 6 if you want 6.
No, 6 is Daniel.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry.
he
I'm
would
sorry,
get
yeah,
number
you're
6, or he would get 7 through 12, whichever one he wants. trying to get our animals involved, but the cat won't come to me. It'd be a rare glimpse for Mike to see Opie. He hardly ever sees Opie when he comes over here.
You might have to take him and keep him now. Can you pick him up?
No, he won't let me. Come here, buddy. Come here.
All right, clock has started at 4:13.
Call requests. Yeah, Sean wouldn't do well with call requests.
Yeah, really.
I know what'll get him. I bet a donut would get him. Opie, come here. Come here. Come here, Opie.
All right, so I'm going to recap while we're waiting. Sean, myself at number 1. Mike Grimm at number 2. John Cedric at number 3. James at number 4. Lee is at number 5. And Daniel is penciled in for number 6. But we're waiting on confirmation of that.
To catch a cat, use dog or cat treats, right?
That's right. Are you going to get...
Well, we got one cat. Come here. I got one of them. There she is. We caught a kitty.
She's going to be mad because we're using her shower.
We're using the cat's bathroom for our showers, and well, actually, that remains to be said because if she gets it fixed today, we won't have to.
So she's 100% optimistic. I'm about 2% optimistic.
Mm-hmm. Say hi, Lila. Say hi, baby. She says, "I want
Look,
more
they're
treats."
the same color.
Yeah, they're the same color.
You gonna get the other one?
If I can get him. All right.
I think we're done.
Are we done for Daniel?
Waiting on Daniel. Is he good by Dan or Daniel?
Daniel.
Okay.
Come here, Opie.
I'm gonna give him one more minute here. My watch or my phone says 4:16. I want to make sure I give everyone adequate time. I don't want anyone to feel like they got short on their time. Okay. Daniel is officially number 6. He's probably off and eating or otherwise engaged, so we're going to leave him at number 6.
Okay.
And scramble him up, and then we'll go ahead and...
Oh, I am next. That would be me.
All right. Well, do you want to stay?
I will stay at 7. Lucky number 7.
That's right. You know, right in the middle of the draft is a pretty good place to be. I don't like to be too far at the end. I normally would not like to be number 1, but considering that Todd Gurley ruined me in both, you know, some of you may or may not know this, but I was in the running for league. I was in the championship game and in the playoffs, and would have done pretty good had it not been for Todd Gurley, who's the only person that beat me. Anyway, Todd Gurley is going down this year because
Todd
I picked
Gurley's
him
his
in one.
nemesis.
He probably pulled like a David Johnson, like with Matt Hallam on his 11th carry. He was out for the year. Don't get me wrong, I'm not hoping for it.
You might have haters once you do really well with
he's my
him.
number 1 pick. I hope he doesn't do it, but if he does, then welcome to the curse of Sean.
All right, so number 8.
Number 8.
8 or wherever. John Dietrich.
All right. I don't think John's in the trap.
So we're getting down to the point where people will probably stay with their pick, you think? We'll see. But come here, Opie. Opie's not falling for it. I've tried the treats, I've tried everything. He does not want me to touch him. Come here, Ope. Come here, Ope. Come here. Lila will. He has a Todd Gurley highlight to post for you, Mike says, in Madden.
Yes. Please do. I'm all about Todd Gurley now.
When you're done typing there, he senses your presence, yeah. when you're done typing there, why don't you go over the recap of when the draft party is and all that?
Yeah, so the draft party is Saturday. I believe it's the 25th, August 25th. And I'm just going to recap it because a lot of you have been here for a long time. You know how it goes. But the draft is a different time this year. It's at 6 p.m. instead of 5:30. I moved it back. And it turns out I really didn't have to move it back because Manny's going to be off that day. And Matt's in Iraq. So, but anyway, it starts at 6. It's fine. And we kind of, like when I set the party on Facebook and stuff, we set it from noon to whenever. So if anyone's thinking about coming, that doesn't mean you have to be here at noon or whatever. If you're part of the draft, you can come whenever you want. Just don't come earlier than noon because unless you want to help cook, because that's what we're going to be doing.
Mike will be here.
Yeah, I mean there will be a few of us here, but it's just people preparing and stuff. But and if you can't come for the whole day, then that's fine. Even if you're part of the draft and you don't want to do, but if you want to just stop by for an hour, and you got to work later that day or whatever, you're welcome to do that. So we're gonna have. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have probably some wings. We're gonna have some other appetizers. Some taco salad or something. Did we say?
We might do taco salad.
We haven't really decided yet. We're gonna sit down and come up with.
I think we're gonna do the s'moreos. We're gonna make s'mores and Oreos for dessert.
In the past, we've done a lot of cooking. We've done a lot of catering. Sometimes people are showing up. Sometimes they haven't.
Hi, Matt. Bring you on camera, huh? You can do that?
I guess.
Huh. I've never done that before. Interesting.
Matt's decided he wants to be part of the. Is it too late?
It's a little too late.
All right. Well, we did find out. Dietrich is going to go with number 8.
Okay, I'll get this show on the road here. Let's see who number 9 is. Again, I'm just throwing out ones that are already done, so it'll take a minute.
We tried to add you, Matt, but
All
I don't think it's working.
Matt Hallam.
All right, Matt Hallam.
Matt is serving his country right now, and we thank him for that, right?
I don't think Matt's available.
Right? We thank Matt for serving his country.
Honestly, I should know this.
I think it's like early morning there for him on the next day. So
I'm not going to even text Matt because he just said he wanted to draft as high as possible. So
we have Matt Hallam at.
Matt Hallam is number 9.
Number 9. All right.
I'm not gonna even text him and tell him because I think he wanted to watch the video and see where he's at.
Okay.
All right, so now we got 10 through 12 open. She's getting his face.
Manny is next.
All right, Manny.
Hey, stop. Lily, stop it.
I don't think Manny is. Manny's not in there, is he?
I don't think so. Let's see. Nope, Manny's not here.
So number.
You should check the archives on YouTube. Sean has all of our previous draft videos, the draft lottery videos we've done. Kind of see over the years, right?
Hey, that's right.
How boring
they are.
Getting
back to the party, what we're going to do is, what we mostly do is we have some adult beverages and we talk.
Margaritas.
That's really what we do. There are some people, we usually play Madden or show off some other games. I know some people are not gamers, and that's fine. Mostly it's talking. Mostly it's people just visiting with each other and catching up and stuff. So you're welcome to come, whether you're part of the draft or not, and you're welcome to bring a friend or 2 friends. Just remember, what I was going to say is we are going to have some food and everything. We'll have some main food, but bring a dish. If you don't know what to bring some chips or a vegetable tray or just whatever you want. And there'll be plenty of stuff to eat and drink. I'm going to have some beer and basic soft drinks, and we'll have tea. I encourage you, if you want to drink alcohol, bring whatever beer you like, because I'm going to have very basic beer, like probably Bush. And Mike Grimm usually buys some IPAs, but that's up to him as to what you get. So I would say if you want to drink, then bring whatever you want to drink with you. Or, if you just want to drink a few beers, that's fine too.
I'll have some margaritas.
Also, yeah, she'll have margaritas.
I'll have margaritas.
So also, if you want to stay here, you're welcome to stay. We've got a couple extra beds. Mike Grimm always stays here, so that takes one. The other is kind of up for grabs. I know Matt Flanagan had stayed here before. It's really not a problem. Just bring a pillow and a sleeping bag or whatever. We've got blankets.
We have couches too.
So. We've got pillows too. So
and couches.
If you want to stay, you're welcome to stay. We got a 5-bedroom house for everybody here. It's a big house. So.
All right.
All right. Next pick. Wait a minute. We're waiting on Manny.
We're still waiting another minute on Manny. I'm sure
we'll give him another minute.
We're getting to the point where people probably will stay.
Yes. I think Manny's probably going to stay at number 10. So, usually after the draft happens, it usually takes about an hour and a half to 2.5 hours. In general, it's about 2 hours. We start at 6. We'll probably be done about 8. The first rounds go a long time for, I don't know, what is it, 3.5 minutes or 4 minutes or whatever. I use a maximum on Yahoo just because I think it's an important decision to make. And, in other leagues, I know they've given, like in league, he runs the league. I'm in his league too. He gives less time, and that's fine. Most people can make a pick pretty quick, but I don't mind it. So the first part of the draft usually goes pretty slow because people really have more agonizing choices when you're choosing between really well-known players. It's when you get later after, like, say, the third round, it starts kind of just flying by because people just pick. That's actually more important picks in general. I mean, I took Alvin Kamara last year in like the 9th round or something. Nobody knew who he was. I don't think he's going to go 9th round this year.
All right. I don't think Manny's.
So anyway, that's where we're at. And then after the party, after the draft, we usually hang out till about 2 a.m. or so till we get too tired.
We have an after party, which
there's an after party. So it's pretty much an all-day thing. So if you want to come, you don't have to come here all day. You can come here for an hour, 20 minutes, whatever. But do try to stop by for a local, or you don't mind a bit of a drive.
All right, we're down to the bottom.
All right, Manny is going to be ahead and pick Manny.
So really, there's only one more pick because we'll know who's left for number 12.
Well, it depends on whether or not they want to move back.
Yeah, but who really wants that?
I doubt it, but you never know because you get back-to-back picks at 12.
Yeah.
So we're picking now for number 11 or 12.
Getting a lot of repeats, people. Who's that?
That's John. John Huff.
John Huff. All right.
Yeah. He's
John.
in here.
He is here.
He's watching.
Hi, John.
Say,
Thanks
John.
for joining.
You got picked 11th, buddy.
Do you want to stay at 11?
Yeah, I hope this is still working. It looks like it is. Hey, Mike or John, type something if you're there. I hope this is still working.
I think it would have cut out if it wasn't.
All
right.
John's staying.
All right, so that leaves one person.
How do you have them? No. That does only leave one person. They don't have an option, so who's the last person?
We don't remember. Let's see. Lily and
Orlando.
All right.
All right, Orlando is number 12. And that'll do it.
Okay.
So, pick her up.
All right. Come here.
Now, I think I don't really have a whole lot else to say. We're going to wrap this up, but I do want to say that make sure that you look at the scoring. I have changed the scoring slightly. Nothing major. I would have sent her an email about it. There's really not a whole lot of difference in much of the rules from last year to this year. As always, as you may or may not know, be aware that on Yahoo, whenever I do change any kind of scoring, that it does reflect in the announcements. So if you're worried, well, something might have changed and I don't know what it is, you can always go to the announcements on Yahoo and it'll actually display, like I changed quarterbacks touchdown from this to that or something. So, but I can't really think of anything offhand that's been changed. And so now everybody knows where they pick.
Set your lineup.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I think I stressed to most of you new guys, everybody that's been around here knows already. But it's a pretty democratic league in a sense that whenever we have anything change, for the most part, I will run by and we take a vote. With that being said, there have been times more recently where I just changed something, and I just tell everybody I've changed it. And if people complain loud enough, then we put it to a vote. But I think um, it's important to know that everybody just has to set their line up. Just have a person that's in there. Now, if I see someone that doesn't set a lineup, then I might mention it to you because I have a little bit of OCD about that. Hey, did you know that you have two people
And
that
we've
are
got
empty?
some new people.
And we got new people. So I know that some of you are new and you may not set your lineup until 5 minutes before the game starts. Please don't do that, okay? Because it drives me nuts. At least set it Sunday morning. But I strongly encourage you, and I'm not the only one saying this, but other people like Matt Berry on ESPN have said it. Always set your lineup sometime during the week just to get bodies in there. If you have a slot that's open, put somebody in there, and then set your real lineup Sunday or Saturday. And the reason you want to always do that is what happens if something comes up on Sunday morning and you got to go somewhere and do something, or you just plain forget. If you set a lineup, like a preliminary lineup on a Thursday or Friday or whatever, then at least you've got some points. You don't have somebody, and you don't have a commission that's going to be freaking out, okay? Because I freak out, I really do. And so here's the bottom line: if you don't set your lineup, then you're going to get a warning. If you don't do it again, and by warning I mean you'll get it only if like somebody like if your wife had a major accident and you went to the hospital, then I get it. But you better have a good reason. And then the second time it happens, then you are gone. I will throw you out of the league. I'm a nice guy. I do things. I try to be fair, but I will not tolerate people.
I just say please do it because I don't want to hear him complain. How's that?
Yeah, it
Because
drives me
people
nuts.
complain to me constantly. So.
And we have had people that we've been friends with that have joined the league that have not liked my bugging them about stuff. Trust me, I will not.
Let's not.
Yes, Mike is right. Do not freak me out. I will never bug you about anything except your lineup. It has to have valid people in the lineup. And if somebody injures themselves and they're on IR, then replace them. Mm-hmm. Just do it, okay? And the way that our waiver wire works too is it's a rolling waiver wire. So the worse of a record that you are, the higher a pick you'll get. So use that to your advantage. And remember, the draft is always about maybe a third or 25% of what you do. So if you get a team you're not real happy with, that's fine. You can really hit and work for agency. I work for agency constantly, maybe too much. I'm probably one of the people that work the waiver wire more than anyone in the league. And it sometimes is my downfall, but make sure you use it. Anyway, I'm going to stop with the stuff, but you know now, set your lineup, set your lineup, set your lineup. And if you're ever in a situation where, let's say you're on the road, I know Orlando had to go to Puerto Rico. He wasn't going to be available because of his work in Puerto Rico. As you know, they had the hurricane and everything. Then just tell me, and you can text me, you can call me, whatever you want to do, and I will set your lineup for you. I can do that, and I'm happy to do that. So, but just don't not communicate is all.
One other thing, if you have a chance to talk to Matt on Yahoo, Matt Hallam, just thank him for his service.
Yeah, Matt's over.
Wish him well.
Overseas right now, putting in his time so that we'll have the opportunity to sit around and play silly
stupid
football
stuff and spend money doing it. So
thank you,
just
Matt.
Everybody congratulate Matt and thank him for his service, and
he'll be back.
Hope you stay safe.
He'll be back for a short visit, and then he'll be back for good, next year, right?
I hope, yeah.
So that's where we're at. If anybody has any questions, I work at a computer job. I get my email all the time. I get my text all the time. If you want to talk about something, then feel free to email me, text me, whatever. And Mike Grimm is my unofficial co-commish. It kind of surprised him, but I kind of made him ask. But I always usually run stuff by Mike when I'm thinking about something. So if you have a question or something, you can contact me. If you don't hear back soon, if you can contact Mike, who's been in the league since day one, so he pretty much knows. And I'll do it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you. We'll see you soon. The craziness will start soon. And rest in peace, Todd Gurley. Your fourth season is lost.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, everyone.